Hello everybody. Today, had he not died, we'd be celebrating the 91st birthday of Bishop Desmond Tutu. His name almost inevitably brings a smile to our faces because of his wonderful sense of humour and infectious laugh, and he was a great Christian leader, but also an effective campaigner against apartheid, that system which existed in South Africa, which so oppressed the black population under the leadership of the nationalist government and P.W. Botha. I remember on one occasion hearing him speak and writing down what he said because it impressed me. He said, "We may not be bubbling over with enthusiasm at the fact that P.W. Botha, the state president, and I are brothers because of our baptism. I may not like the evil and unchristian policies of his government, and I cannot consign him to hell. I'm not just my brother's keeper, I am my brother's brother. It may all go against the grain to be concerned for the welfare of white South Africans, but I must work for their welfare and proclaim with fervour that God loves them." This is an attitude to those who we think are doing profoundly evil things, or even to people that we profoundly disagree with, that is very hard to emulate, but one which is clearly something at the heart of the Christian faith. The need to see people who we think are profoundly wrong, that they are still people that we need to respect because they are God's children and God loves them. And indeed, even if we don't come to this from a Christian standpoint, what Tutu says is a reminder, I think, that we must see people as fellow human beings, as people who have the same skin and flesh and ideas and hopes as we do. They struggle with frailty as we all do. And so the capacity to see every other human being as either a brother or a sister, and to treat them as we would someone that was related to us in that way, I think it is a hard thing to do, but it's one of the contributions that a belief in God can bring to transforming society. And it's an encouragement to us all to do what we can to make the lives of our fellow brothers and sisters, whether we agree with them or not, better. There's another story about a young black lad who went to his pastor one day and said, "Pastor, why is God letting all this suffering happen? Why doesn't God do something?" And the wise pastor turned to the young man and said, He has created you." And that young man was Desmond Tutu, and what a difference he did make. But God has created us to bring changes to society, to the world, to make it a more harmonious place. And we can make a start by making sure that we always treat other people, whether we think they're profoundly wrong, whether we disagree with them, whether they simply annoy us, with profound respect, knowing that they too are loved by God.